Crime occurs every day in our society. Living criminologists with a task to find the reasons for it. Over the years, they have come up with numerous theories to explain the phenomenon of crime, all shooting at different directions. Some of those theories hold environmental, psychological, biological, or family factors responsible for turning random people into criminals. Today, we're going to discuss through a video illustration the different types of crime, starting with impossible crime. After the incident happened, the policeman see through his very eyes all of the crime that occurred through the use of CCTV. After seeing the crime, the policeman went straight ahead to the address of the criminal.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Officer Legaspi, and I'm the warrant of arrest for April Gregorio for violating the Article 59 of the Revised Penal Code under Paragraph 2, Article 4, or commonly known as impossible crime. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you can't afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without the lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering at any time.
That scenario is an example of impossible crime. Impossible crime is an act which would be an offense against a person or property was it not for the inherent impossibility of its accomplishment or on account of the employment of inadequate or ineffectual means. Next, let's talk about the informal crime. In this second scenario, we can clearly see how Povi are spreading misinformation to her friend Daniela. Disinformation is currently a critically important problem in social media and beyond, typically defined as the deliberate creation and sharing of false and or manipulative information that is intended to deceive and mislead audiences, either for the purposes of causing harm or for political, personal, or financial gain. Political disinformation has been characterized as a significant threat to democracy. It forms part of a wider landscape of information operations conducted by governments and other entities. We can clearly see that the news spread by Povi are fake. Why? Because those news are not verified. It is also known that personality influences how people use social media. This makes it possible that personality variables will also influence interactions with this information. Indeed, previous research found that people low on agreeableness reported themselves as more likely to propagate a message. This is an important possibility to consider because it raises the prospect that individuals could be targeted on the basis of their personality traits with either disinformation or counter messaging. In social media context, personality-based targeting of communications is feasible because personality characteristics can be detected from individual social media footprints. Large-scale field experiments have shown that personality-targeted advertising on social media can influence user behavior. Daniela doesn't believe on the narrative given by Povey, so she asks for more information.
Hello, Mare. Totoo ba yon? Siya ba talaga yon? Malay mo, inedit lang yung picture. Naku, Mare. Makukulong ka dyan.
Hindi, Mars. Binasa ko yung article at siya daw yun. At fitness ba? Bakit sa kanya? Mas bakit sa kanya kasama natin? Hindi ba siya nahihilo?
Malay mo nga, hindi totoo yun. Siyempre, magbobotohan, di ba? Madaming fake news, ganun. Dapat inalam mo muna. Baka fake news yan.
Ayaw. Hindi ko na dapat alam yun dahil walang kalat na balita kung hindi dito.
Oh, sige, Mare. Sabi mo pero wala akong kinalaman dyan, ha?
Ay, okay lang. Sige nga. Sabihin ko pa sa iba kong amiga at amigos ang lang ko.
Oh, sige, ikaw bahala. Sige, bye-bye.
Bye.
After talking to Povey, Daniela makes an impulsive but a brave and tough decision. Through direct message, she tells to Blinky. Blinky is a close friend of the mayor, by the way. Daniela tells to Blinky all of the false narrative that Povey says. Look closely on their conversation.
Maupo ka muna. Hala, iba talaga yung mga tao ngayon. Pagka nakikita ka nilang umaangat, lalo ka nilang sinisira. Fake news to.
Kaya nga, tara na lang kayo sumbong sa polis.
Tara.
Yes, good evening ma'am. How can I help? Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Sige. Okay, Mayora, sa ngayon, I want you to file a report regarding this case. We will dig deep into this. Investigahan namin to. And if this happens to be true, he or she will violate the Republic Act number 11469, section 6, who penalizes those individuals or groups creating or perpetrating or false information. That would be all, Mayora. Have a good night.
People commit crimes, and people are crimes victims. Directly in crimes of violence, indirectly when their property is taken or destroyed. More indirectly still when their property taken or destroyed belongs to their community or government or organization. Much modern criminological theory and research have accordingly attempted to understand individual patterns of criminality and victimization. What social, psychological, economic, cultural, and biological factors cause individuals to commit crimes? Why some and not others? What are the patterns of individual criminality, of individual careers? There's a lot of questions regarding crime, and I think, in my opinion, it is vital to understand crime, especially in the 21st century when we're facing a lot of uncertainty, a lot of difficulty. I'm Albrian Lazaro. Thank you for watching.